Alright, hey, welcome back everyone. Very different video today. Playing Pokemon Trading Card Game live. So I've been playing this game not super long. I think I started in Surging Sparks, but I've been having like an absolute load of fun with it. And I've started playing it a bit semi-seriously. I used to just play it here and there, but I've been playing it a lot more seriously, as you can tell by all my very meta decks that I have lots of losses with. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video on it, because I'm playing it a lot, and I want to try and make more videos, and I was like, you know what, why not just record what I'm playing. So today, I'm using Conkeldurr. This is a deck that I don't know why I have the Iono sleeves. This is a fighting type deck. Let me just change that right quick. Chill. We're playing Conkeldurr. This is Conkeldurr, single price attacker. Most notable for the second attack, Gutsy Swing. If this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, you can ignore all of the energy in this attack cost. He gets to attack essentially for free. Now, I think the idea with this Pokemon was you detach that one fighting, you'd go for Tantrum, and now that you're confused, you'd go for Gutsy Swing, big 250 attack for free, but you would have to try and hit through the confusion. People much smarter than me were like, well, why don't we just use Brute Bonnet? With that Toxic Powder ability, once during your turn, if you have an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poisoned. Poison the Conkeldurr. Gutsy Swing for free. As you can tell, this deck plays 0 energy. You literally do not need any of it. Hitting 250 plus with the Binding Mochi, because you are poisoned, you are now actually hitting 290 plus the tick of poison on the opponent. You're hitting 300 for a single prizer for 0 energy. Just short of a lot of those big stage 3s like Charizard and Dragapult, which is why we play Gravity Mountain. Alongside the Timburr line, the Timburr, Gurdurr, Conkeldurr. We are also playing Bloodmoon Ursaluna, Season Skill. Bloodmoon used by this Pokemon costs a single colorless less for each prize card your opponent has taken. Late game attacker, your opponent's on one prize card, he gets to attack for free. Because we play no energy, he is kind of our only backup attacker in case games just drag out a bit too long and we run through our Conkeldurrs and our Brute Bonnets and we don't really have any other option. Fezandipiti for the draw support. This deck's draw engine is Pidgeot EX. We do play the 2-2 of the Pidgeot. 2-0-2. We do not play any Pidgeotto, which is something I'll get to in a minute. I'm kind of tweaking this deck as we go along. I got this deck list online. I cannot remember exactly where. I have the link. I'll put up the link in the description if you want to see it. I have tweaked it quite a lot. A big thing for me was that I wanted to make this deck entirely rotation proof, because rotation is coming up very soon. I think at the end of the month with the Journey Together. So I've removed all rotation cards. This deck is 100% rotation proof. And a big thing for me that I really wanted to try and do with this deck was make it Budew proof. Budew really hurts this deck. As you can tell, because we literally play no Pidgeotto and only one Gurdurr, we are entirely reliant on Rare Candy, which Budew completely shuts down. My original plan was to maybe play a Pidgeotto and more Gurdurrs, but I don't know, it just didn't... It just felt like I would have to give up too much that I thought was kind of necessary. The deck originally played a Pecharunt, and my idea was eventually just to cut Pecharunt in favor of Budew, and sort of play off of like, well, if they're going to slow me down, I'm just going to slow them down. Budew obviously does not need any energy, so if we ever get Budew, the idea is throw Budew in the active, and Budew them right back, and maybe try and just get some poison ticks to KO their Budew. It's kind of the only idea I had. Pecharunt kind of worked. Pecharunt was able to get one-turn KOs with its ability, but the issue with Pecharunt was it required them to be in the active. So unless I kind of always had it in the active in preparation for Budew, I couldn't play Switch, and I really did not want to throw Jet Energy into this deck. So this is kind of a new addition. I've played one game with it, and it was against someone who like just started, so this is a very new experiment. I'm not really 100% sure on if I want to, or if I want to cut a Budew and maybe throw that extra card somewhere else. But I guess we'll find out. Gravity Mountain, as said, for those big, bulky stage 3s, this deck plays Hassel. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck and put 3 of them into your hand. Very useful. This deck really doesn't need, like, a lot of draw. It just kind of needs, like, very specific cards. So getting a very big pool of 8 and being able to choose 3 specifically is actually, like, something you really don't know you need until you need it. It also plays 1 Grusha, draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have any energy attached, which they never will because we do not play any energy, draw cards until you have 7, 1 of each. They're not integral supporters. Same with the Professor's Research. Just like some hand support draw for mid to late game. The 2 Ionos, 3 Ancient Booster Energy Capsules. I don't really know how I feel playing just 2 Brute Bonnet. 3 capsules. I originally played 4 of each, and then I've started trying to cut them down just because a lot of my fear was, obviously this deck relies entirely on them. If you do not have a Brute Bonnet capsule, you can't play. You have no other way to get a status effect on any of your Pokemon. So I was like, well, opponents are obviously just going to target the Brute Bonnets. They never do. Like, I feel like I don't know how, the plethora of games I've played, no one has ever really targeted Brute Bonnet. And I know maybe that's just because, like, I mean, I'm only in Ultra Ball League. Maybe they don't really, like, know. But we also, like, I play for Night Stretcher. So my idea was, like, well, if we lose a Brute Bonnet, then we can just Night Stretcher for it back. And Night Stretcher provides a bit more utility because it's not just a Brute Bonnet. It could also be a Timburr or a Conkeldurr or something along those lines, a Fezandipiti. 2 Town Store. This is a very stadium-heavy deck. I'm not sure about League Headquarters. This was originally another Budew counter, I think, because obviously it would require Budew to have an energy attached. But now that I'm playing Budew, I honestly don't know if I really want it. It still does have its uses, I guess. Makes some basic attackers. Makes it harder for them. It doesn't affect us. I guess now it does because we have that Budew. Actually, I'm not sure if it does or not. I don't think I've ever actually tried that. This is kind of a new addition as well. I guess we'll find out. But I'd be open to cutting that, maybe in favor of, I don't know. That's like the issue. Like, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, I don't really know if I need this. I just don't know what I'd add. And then this deck's A-Spec is Precious Trolley. Because of that, I cut a Nest Ball. If we ever end up getting Precious Trolley out, all of these Nest Balls are basically useless, so I ended up just cutting one. Just save some space in the deck, but that is the basic idea of Conkeldurr. Currently, I am in Ultra League, 276 points or whatever. Let's see if we can get that ranking up by the end of the video. Alright, first match, Water Colorless Lightning Sleeves. I'm not sure what that means. Usually, I feel like we want to go first. So, I'm going to go first. With Budew, I don't know if we'd want to start going second. I don't think so. Because I'm not entirely sure on that. Okay, not the greatest starting hand. 2 Night Stretcher. Yeah, all those Night Stretchers I had are coming back to bite me now. 2 Night Stretcher, Switch, Booster, Binding Mochi, and a Pidgeot. Now, ideal top deck would be Precious Trolley. I doubt we're going to get that, though. That was another... It's not going to come into effect here. Oh, Terapagos. Yeah, there it is. That does make sense now. And I can do nothing. Awesome possum. Please, God, do not kill me in a single hit. You can't attack, right? Yeah. No, yeah, you can't use Unified Beatdown, because that would be an instant... that'd be an instant game win. There's the Fez. Yeah, that's the issue about Pidgeot. It's kind of hard to set up compared to some other draw engines. Nothing I can really do about that, though. So just hope we get a better top deck next turn, and if we don't, we lose the game. It is a trading card game. RNG is a big part of it. Sometimes you just brick. I thought about playing Squawkabilly, but I just felt like there were too many... Oh, Budew. Okay, I guess... Budew Switch. Itchy Pollen. That's a decent top deck. They do only have 2 cards in their hand. I don't really know if they would be relying on item cards, though. They just need a single energy attachment. And then they win. There's the Noctowl. That is the wrong Noctowl. Or are they playing it as an attacker? Okay, well, there's the Arven. I feel like Precious Trollet. I'll just grab a booster. I don't really think we're going to need it. Well, I mean, we will need one. Fez, Pidgey, second Timburr. This is my ideal bench. 2 Timburr, single Pidgey, Fez, Brute Bonnet. Let's attach that. We don't need to attach the Mochi, so I'm not going to. And I don't want to poison. We'll just keep item locking them. Ideally, we get a rare candy. I kind of want them to kill Budew, to be honest, because that would get us Fez. And then with Fez, chances are pretty good that we get either a rare candy or something to find a rare candy. Okay, well, this Itchy Pollen's kind of putting in the work. Countercatcher, that can't do shit. I don't want to poison because we die. That would kill us going into our turn. It wouldn't activate Fez, though, right? Yeah, if any of your... So it has to be during their turn. I think that counts as checkup. Would that count? Well, they're killing Fez, Budew anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. At least I hope they're killing Budew. We could Night Stretcher into another Budew. If we really wanted to. I'm already liking Budew, to be honest. That slowed them down. If this were any other game without Budew, do we go into the I think we go into the Pidgey. Because we can Night Stretcher if they kill it, and I feel like the chances of us getting a rare candy are pretty high. Or at least a way to find a rare candy. Well, we got Switch, so I'm just going to get that Budew back. This is going to be our last Switch. I honestly might cut a Night Stretcher for another Switch. We can also counter-catcher them now. So let's just go into that Budew. What could we trap? Basically anything. I feel like the chances of them being able to attack with Greninja are probably the lowest. Let's just trap Greninja and then go back to the item lock. I'm actually already really loving Budew in this deck, to be honest. I don't want to criticize them too hard. They might be new, because I don't know why else you would play this Noctowl. I feel like they were probably just, like, heard, like, oh, yeah, play Noctowl with a Terror, it's really good, and they were like, okay. And then they were just like, well, this is Noctowl, so... I don't know. But that might be why we're doing so well, right? Well, we're not doing well, but why Budew is hitting him as hard as he is. I think they're new. I think that kind of confirms in my brain that they're new. There's the rescue board, so they're just gonna KO Budew again, I guess. What do we need? We need kind of a lot. We need 2 rare candies. Actually, not a lot. 2 rare candies and a Conkeldurr. That's not a ton. We do get, hopefully, Pidgey next turn. So, we just need a rare candy or an Arven. There are a lot of outs, thank you God. Chill. Okay, so we need... There's our Conkeldurr. So we just need a rare candy. Didn't prize any, that's really good. We kind of rely on rare candy, okay. Gravity Mountain's not going to be useful, and I don't think Mochi is either, because we're hitting for weakness on basically everything. So let's grab Conkeldurr. Get that evolution going. And then with Pidgeot's free retreat, let's just poison the Conkeldurr and smash this little piece of crap's face in. 5 hundo. 5 hundo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. 2 prize cards. This is why I really like playing Conkeldurr. I like single prize decks, but I feel like the issue a lot of single prize decks have is that they can't KO in one turn. And the way I see it, at least, is that you might as well not be playing a single prize at that point, right? Because, like, an EX is always going to be able to KO a single prize in one turn, right? So they're going to be taking 1 prize card every turn, okay? So a single prizer, in order for like you're only taking one prize card a turn, in my opinion, to really like be useful, is if you're also if you're taking two, right? Because then that's an uneven prize trade for them, right? But I feel like the issue a lot of single prize decks have is that they don't, right? So it's like, oh, well, I'm taking, I take 2 turns to KO your EX, so I'm taking 2 prize cards every 2 turn. So it's like, okay, so it evens out, right? They're taking 1 a turn. You're taking 2 every 2 turns, right? So you might as well, in my opinion, at that point, just be playing an EX, right? Because I feel like they're a lot easier to get going with. It's kind of the way I see it, at least. Maybe, I know some decks don't really rely on that. Like, I don't think Feraligatr takes a lot of turn 1 KOs, but they've got, like, a specific gimmick, right? Well, there's a concession. Yeah. I wish there was a way to see their... whatever you call it. How many, like, what rank they were. I guess I can see it in the playback. Were they new? I played against a Cleffer rank. Like, this ranking system is crazy. I remember the first ranked match I played. Hand to God, I was in Togepi tier. And I ranked up against someone, what was it? I think it was like a Deoxys or a Victini. Like, I ranked up against, like, top tier people. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? Alright. Master Ball League. Looks like maybe an Umbreon Espeon deck, or just an Espeon deck, or just an Umbreon deck. Maybe neither, and they just like Umbreon. Hopefully it's an Umbreon deck, because Umbreon is kind of dookie. Umbreon EX, at least. Come on now. I don't remember what they picked. Yes, I do want to go first. Thank you. Alright. Let's see if we can't get some turn 1 cooking going. Timburr, Fez, Ultra Ball for a Pidgey. So we could maybe get turn 2. It's a Ditto, damn. It's really not useful. Yeah, I think... I don't want to get rid of both of my Gravity Mountains in case... it's a stage 3, like a Gardevoir or something. I don't think Gardevoir plays Ditto. I think whatever this is, it's probably weird, so I don't think we need Gravity Mountain. I think we get a Pidgey. Because I feel like turn 2... well, we're not guaranteed turn 2 Pidgeot, but... ideally, I want to get him out as fast as possible. And I don't want to have to wait till turn 3. And... well, not best case scenario, but we always could Fez, because we did get turn 1 Fez. Alright, what are we going up against? This is really bad. Because we can't really retreat. So this is Doom Curse's Hisuian Zoroark. That doesn't mean bum diddly squat. But this deck's big shtick is... well, I guess you play 3 Switch. I don't know if that's enough, though. Maybe God will have mercy and we'll get this. Nope. Dead draw. Dead draw. Do I bump that zone? I don't think I do. It means nothing, to be honest, so I think I just keep it in play. I guess maybe if... I don't think they play any EXs, but I guess it could also help me, so I won't bump it for now. I guess we'll just keep dead drawing, see if we get anything good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I could have used. So Timburr is dead, because I can't do anything. That's definitely a shame. Could I have gotten something better with that Ultra Ball? I don't think so. Why did he bench a Ditto? Ditto doesn't do anything anymore, right? So we do play Switch. There's Professor's Research. Mochi's not going to be useful. I'm going to get Town Store. I don't think that's a mistake, because this means nothing, right? They would just get Gravity Gemstone, which means nothing, right? Because we only play Trolley. W Trolley. Get the squad laid out. Switch into Pidgeot. Ultra Ball. These 2 away. Yes, it's all coming together. Okay. Get a Pidgeot. Yes! Oh, okay, yes, it is coming together. Get a Pidgeot. Rare Candy the Pidgeot. Quick Search Rare Candy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's that Rare Candy? Quick Search the Rare Candy. Evolve my Timburr into a Conkeldurr. And now, because I decided to play Town Store, we can Town Store for an Ancient Energy Booster Capsule. Throw that on the Brute Bonnet. And, with the free retreat... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, shit. Did we get rid of all of our switches? Yes, we did. That's really bad. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ah. I'm stupid. Ah. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Pray to God. Pray to God that we did not prize our last switch. We don't have any way to get rid of tools. God, I'm so stupid. I thought it was like multiplying a 0 for some reason. I was like, well, we have free retreat, so, you know, the add retreat wouldn't mean anything because we have 0 retreat. No, it does. It gets rid of our free retreat. It's so bad. No, I should have switched into the other... No, I didn't have the other Timburr. I don't remember. I think I could have just played... I could have just switched into the other Timburr. Played the whatchamacallit, the Precious Trolley first. That is so bad. Dear God, I hope I didn't prize my last switch. Okay. This is it. This is it. Everything is dying. Unless they brick and can't get any more Zoroarks out. Go for that gutsy swing. Okay. Single prizer versus single prizer, so we do not win the acceleration race. In terms of prize cards, at least. Do I want to... I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe bumping the stadium, just to give myself a pivot, to get my pivots back. We're definitely losing a lot of Conkeldurrs. We have no more forms of switch, we have no way to recover switches. I don't want to add more switches to the deck. This is a very niche thing to go up against. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. No, it does. Yeah, it does matter. I guess that means we just always have to push Timburr. Okay, so we're ahead in the prize trade. That's good. Do I want to search for a way to bump Town Store? I think I do. I think this turn we search for a Town Store bump. How many cards do I have? Do I want to go with Grusha, or do I want to try and guarantee him? I don't think we need to be hasty right now. I think I feel comfortable just sort of going with RNG. Okay, so we have a Conkeldurr. Next turn we can quick search for a rare candy, so we do have a backup attacker in case Conkeldurr dies. So I think that was the right play. I think that was the right play, because they have a Gravity Gemstone in hand no matter what. There's an Arven. Not super... Actually, yeah, that's guaranteed. I guess we already have guaranteed rare candy with Pidgeot, but we could Arven for the rare candy and Pidgeot for the stadium bump, because I still think that's a good idea to bump the stadium. Yeah, they're getting a lot of benefit at a Town Store, but that should be their third Gravity Gemstone. I'm sure they play 4, but... Trekking Shoes... This is Zoroark. So I don't really care if he kills Conkeldurr, to be honest, because at that point he's going to be getting 1 prize card and we're going to have taken 3. I do care about this, though. You know what? Oh shit, that's bad, actually. Oh yeah, I thought he was going to go for the Pidgeot or the Fez. Yeah, we have no way of getting him out of the active. So he has to die, which is really bad. We have no way of getting him out of the active. We do have a we can guarantee him next turn. I'm just gonna search for the stadium bump. I'm gonna do this and maybe deny their collect. We do not play any more switches, so we are done. So he's dying. We can get him next turn, though. Okay. Nah, he's done for. He's done for. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, so he's gonna Doom Curse our Conkeldurr. Or he could go for the Fez if he has another boss. That's bad. That's really bad. Nah, this is just a really bad matchup. Because of, like, we do play 3 switches, but that's our only retreat, right? Like, we can't retreat with energy. I feel like this is kind of a bad matchup. Maybe I don't know though. Maybe this is a really good matchup, and I'm just playing it poorly. I feel like we still win though because we're positive in trades, right? Because they're gonna go to 4, but we're gonna go to 3, and like I feel like as long as we can guarantee a prize card KO, guarantee a KO each round. Okay, so they're gonna KO the Conkeldurr. Let's go ahead and bench another Timburr. I needed that bench spot for the Brute Bonnet. What am I doing? Think. Conkeldurr's dead. He's dead. There's nothing we can do for him, okay? Let's just get ourselves... Let's go ahead and get ourselves... another Conkeldurr. Okay, so we're not ahead in the prize trade anymore because I'm a stupid dummy. A stupid dumbass. And then I'll quick search for another rare candy, I guess just to have it in my hand. That was dumb of me. Yeah, now we're gonna be losing our 3rd Conkeldurr. That's our last Conkeldurr. How many Night Stretchers? We still have 3 Night Stretchers. I shouldn't have done that. That was so stupid. I literally spent the entirety of the last turn like, I'll Night Stretcher, yeah, and then I'll Booster, and then I'll KO. Like, it was in my brain, but whatever. Whatevers. So now we're tied. So as long as I continue to take a prize card each turn, I think I should still win, because I can take it before they can Doom Curse, because they have to wait a turn to Doom Curse. I get it immediately. Okay. Brute Bonnet. I had one in my hand. What am I doing? Pay attention. I wasted that Night Stretcher. KO. That was a wasted Night Stretcher. That could have been a Timburr, that could have been Conkeldurr, that could have been a lot of things. I had a Brute Bonnet in hand. This is my issue with this game. I don't pay attention. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the wall. I don't pay attention. I miss obvious shit. There's a Doom Curse. They're at 3. With 3 to 3. We would be 3 to 2. I don't know if they have any more Gravity Gemstones. Because they've not used it. But even if they do, this is their last one. So after this, we should have access to pivots. And we still do have Bloodmoon Ursaluna. If I didn't prize him. I didn't. I remember seeing him in Quick Search. So even if we do... That's why I really like having him. The deck list that I took did not have him. I feel like he is so essential, though. That kind of hurts us. Not gonna lie. That really hurts us. Not gonna lie. That really hurts us. Not gonna lie. That really hurts us. Not gonna lie. Okay. This has got to be a killer top deck. Okay, what do I do? What do I do, actually? We have no rare candy or guaranteed anything anymore. None of my Pokemon were KO'd last turn, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do, to be honest. They've got a Gravity Gemstone. We can't retreat. We couldn't retreat anyways. I think we lost. Yeah, we lost. I don't think there's anything I can do from here. there any Timburrs? We do have Timburr. I guess let's just Nest Ball for another Timburr. End turn. He's gonna die to Doom Curse. They're at 2, we're at 3. I think we've lost. All because of my stupid mistake. We'd be at a prize card advantage if I had done my Brute Bonnet that turn. No one to blame but myself. It's not like it's... Oh, Airy. What does that do again? Item cards. So we have definitely lost. I really don't see any way we're coming back from this. Is that all of our rare candy? That's all of our rare candy. I think that's a guaranteed loss, because even if we use Bloodmoon Ursaluna, we're not taking 3 prize cards. No, fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, we probably wouldn't have won anyways if they had that Airy. That is one of the downsides of this deck. We are reliant on rare candy. If we don't get rare candy, we just don't win. Oh well. Definitely could have played that better. Definitely with the Brute Bonnet play, but I'm sure there's other ways I could have not lost that. Alright, another, not another. This is Espeon Border. Last one was an Umbreon Border. Coin flip. Coin flip. Heads. Alright, what are we up against? Okay, they get to pick. Usually people want to go second, I feel like, because of Budew. So they might let us go first. That's good. That's one thing that I like that about a lot of the decks I play go first, because if I don't win the coin flip 90% of the time, they're going to let me go first. And we open Trolley, dude. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter, because we got basically everything we would want for a starting hand. It's a Dino, so it's a Hydregion. Hydregion? Not Hydrogen. I mean, we have Brute Bonnet, we have a second Timburr, so I guess literally all we want is Pidgey Fez. W Trolley, bro. That's a W Precious Trolley. I don't really care to poison them. We don't hit weakness. I always think fighting hits... does fighting hit... Fighting hits darkness for weakness in the TCG, or I mean in the VGC, right? I think that's why I always get them confused. Let me see, dark type. Dude, my computer's been slow as shit. Yeah, fighting hits it for super effective in the VGC. They're gonna give her a Stomp Off. Hopefully it's not a rare candy. They can really discard anything else and I don't give a shit. Rare candy is just our big, important, useful card. No, they're gonna bite. Ooh, scary, scary. Honestly, just be better to go for a Stomp Off. Because bite's gonna do what, 30? I don't care. 20, actually. I care even less. Go on, Dino. You can do it. Stomp Off. And a waste of a Crispin. You know what? Actually, go for the bite. Go for the bite. I don't want you to... No. Cool. I mean, I guess energizing it early? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna do anything. I don't want to give up my entire hand. I'm gonna see what I top deck next turn. It's bad. That gives him a free turn, though. I had nothing to pivot out of Timburr with. No switch. So I could have gone into item lock, which would actually be pretty good. Especially because we're hitting for weakness. I mean, an extra 10 damage, but still. I hope he doesn't have Hydrogen Rare Candy in his hand, because he will kill us instantly. I really hope he does not have that. 2 evolution Pokemon, good god. Ugh. Pidgeot Dunsparce. Well, he's not benched anything else. And he's palpating back the Jacques and Crispin. So his hand just has to be dead. There goes one of our Pidgeot EX. That's actually really bad. And we only got another Ultra Ball. We can get a rare candy, we can win the game. Right here, right now. But unfortunately, we're not going to. So he's going to evolve into Hydrogen, kill all of our Timburr and our Pidgey, and we're going to have no recourse. And we're going to lose instantly. Let's see that rare candy Hydrogen. Hydregion. Hydregion. We don't even need a rare candy. We could get an Arven. Nope, Nest Ball. We're gonna get Nest Ball. We're gonna get Nest Ball. Out of the, what, 8 cards in this deck that can find Rare Candy, and the 38 in our hand, we're gonna get a Nest Ball. We're gonna get the 3 cards we literally do not need. There's the Arven. Here comes Rare Candy. He's got the Hydregion, and we lose. That was a fun game. That was a very fun game. Cool. Kill my Timburr, and my Pidgey, and everything in my hand is useless now. And he doesn't have to discard any energy. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, what do we need now? Because now we need a shit ton more. I guess he didn't bench anything. There's still a chance. Okay, we would need Mochi. Mochi, Gravity Mountain. There's Mochi. Don't call it a comeback. Holy shit, we just need Rare Candy. No, we don't. We still need Gravity Mountain. No, I forgot about that. No, we still do need Gravity Mountain. So, yeah, don't call it a comeback. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. I was about to say, if we had... No. Yeah, that'd be 300. I was about to say if we had Radiant Sneasler, that'd only be 310. I guess assuming he doesn't bench anything, we might be able to win. I don't see why he wouldn't bench anything, but, I mean, I guess he still might. Technically couldn't. I don't know. Shit, man. Let's throw a Timburr down so we can die in a single hit. Maybe, you know what? Let's help him win the game faster. He can't KO our Conkeldurr, actually, with Obsidian. I'm trying to think. This all... We don't have any Pidgeys. I think we Night Stretcher for a Pidgey. But we don't play it. So actually, we probably just could have waited a turn. No, because I want him next turn, so we do play it. He can't take 3 prize cards next turn. He can take 2 or he can take 1. If he takes 2, and he doesn't bench anything else... I forgot to punch. I ended my turn. I forgot to attack. And he benched something. What is with me right now? Oh my god. He's playing Festival Grounds. Why? Why are you playing Festival Grounds? This is a Hydregion deck, dude. What's going on? He sat there in Deck Creator and he was like, you know what? I really hate Conkeldurr. I hate Conkeldurr. I've never played against Conkeldurr because no one plays Conkeldurr, but I really just hate Conkeldurr. I'm going to throw Festival Grounds in here so I can give a big fat middle finger to the one Conkeldurr I maybe go against on the ladder. I don't think there's anything we can do. If we get Gravity Mountain, we can KO him. He completely forgot that affected me too. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. All stage 3 Pokemon in play, including me, get 30 less health. And I was at 150 out of 180 health. Wow. Yeah. See ya, folks, I guess.